So we begin the week, this week, Quanell, again, terrorism in the United States. And it was just mind-blowing again to watch Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama, who at this point hasn't said a thing about what took place over the weekend in New York and in New Jersey. We have terrorists in this country that have come to this country for the express purpose of trying to kill as many Americans as possible. So when are we going to do what we need to do? Now in New York, and this is, the UN has more people from around the world this week than they do any other time. That is why this began this weekend. And now we must find this scumbag that we're looking for, and we must remember terrorism is here in this country, and there are people that want to kill Americans.
Matt, it's very important that we don't politicize this terrorist attack, the one in Minnesota or the one in New York, because what happens when we do that, both candidates are only attempting to get more votes from the public by politicizing a tragedy. Let's make sure we look at the human side of this. Pray for those who were injured, those who may have lost their life. At this point, I heard no one had died up until now.
Correct.
But let's pray for those who have been injured and those whose families have been adversely affected by this. But no, not one of them, Matt, Hillary Clinton nor Donald Trump can 100% protect America from a terrorist attack. The Americans got to be a little more vigilant, and we got to make sure that we do our due diligence in being vigilant to make sure that we look out for the fellow Americans.
But we've got to understand.
Because this is dangerous what's happening. We got to watch for each other.
We do. And we have to make sure we're protecting ourselves. And we got to make sure that our army is ready to do what they need to do. And our law enforcement officers are ready to do what they need to do. And this is what Trump has said. It was easy to see that this is terrorism. And Hillary Clinton and liberals try to put this down. The mayor of New York wouldn't even come out and say it. Cuomo, their governor, suggesting that it was just something small in New York.
It's obvious that it's an act of terrorism. But
Sure.
we also have to understand that terrorism is not new to America. It is not being just solely imported from Syrian refugees or other countries around the globe. America's been dealing with terrorism since the Ku Klux Klan was terrorizing and killing fellow Americans
Muslims.
right here in this nation.
Radical Muslims,
yes,
Quanell.
but radical white supremacists who claim Christianity and Ku Klux Klan members have been killing Americans and black people in particular for generations in this country. So radical Muslims were not the first. So-called radical Christians were the first committing terrorist attacks.
Let's not go backwards. Let's stay right here in 2016.
But let's not pretend like what's going on today has not already been happening in this country.
That's who we have to focus on, Quanell.
ISIS is an enemy, but we have to focus on those committing terrorist attacks in this nation, period. You've had more Americans killed by white supremacists in this country in the name of terrorist activity than those imported from other countries.
Quanell, don't distract America. Stay focused.
Not attempting to, but more have died from homegrown terrorism than those from other nations.